Cool, I think we got everything set up. So today we are starting the PG Unleashed, Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2 Gundam. This has been a long time waiting. I think it was announced in the summer, and I managed to get my hands on one of these. Very luckily, actually. And wow, I haven't even looked at the manual yet. It looks pretty crazy. So what I think today, we'll probably be working on them in the separate phases, but the first thing we'll do is definitely be getting that frame together today. So that'll be fun to do, fun to see, and we'll see how it goes. Right now, as we wait for people to show up, let me fix my brightness on this camera right here so it's a little easier to see. I might need to turn on a light, but we'll see what we can do from here. Let's see here. Properties, configure video. So that looks a little bit better. It's less green somehow. I'm gonna turn on this little light I have right here as well. That should add a little bit of brightness, and I'm gonna plug a little charger in it so that it does not die on me. Just kidding, it doesn't want to use both at the same time. Let's see, maybe if I lower the power on it, will it take both? And it looks like it is, so 30% power looks about right. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure the stream is looking all good. I kind of have a mini monitor right here to check, and let's see, looks like we got a couple people in here. Welcome to the stream. We are building the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2, granddaddy of all Gundams. Right now I'm just looking through the manual. There's a lot to look at. I'm probably not going to read through it all just because it's probably a little boring to do on stream. And here we go. We get some runner lists. I did already go through the runners, made sure there weren't any missing parts. I know there's a couple areas like there's an ankle piece that a lot of people have reported to be missing. That's just because the gate technology, the new gate technology, the gates are a lot smaller on parts, so they tend to break off a little more when they're in the factory, which it's kind of a bad thing, but I mean, I haven't experienced it, so. Alright, so looking here, phase 1, this is what we're working on today. So it tells us exactly what runners we need. It would probably be smart of me to actually get those ready. But let's see how it goes. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of parts. Just looking at this picture right here. I've heard that this is definitely a lot easier for a perfect grade because, as you can see here, a lot of the frame is already pre-assembled, much like a real grade would be. So yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and start. Let me look through the bags. It's gonna take a little bit to find each part, but we'll make it through. Okay, so we have MSF1 and MSF2. These are the first ones we need. So it looks like we're doing the right leg first. It says leg frame right assemble. Okay. Let's see here. Got it posted on all my social medias. Hopefully people will come and hang out with us. We'll see how it goes. Oh man, these are some massive pieces already. A lot of it's actually like fully assembled. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and take out this piece first. The one. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is made of the softer plastic Pretty easy to cut. Hopefully it's easy to clean up as well. We will find out in just a moment how well this plastic cleans up. It feels kind of heavy, honestly. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And let me just close out of some notifications here. Hello, new viewers. Welcome to the stream. We are building the Perfect Grade Extreme RX-78-2. So we're starting off with the frame as one would typically do with this kit. But yeah, so of course I want to use my God hand nippers for these, just because this is a very, very intense kit and I want to treat it with all the love and respect that I can. Okay, I'm getting kind of nervous just because this is, right now, this is almost a rare kit just because of how hard it is to get your hands on these. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, I have one right here as well. So I'm doing almost flush cuts. I don't want to do all the way flush. I'm gonna get rid of the rest with the hobby knife. Okay, there we go. Lighty Gab, gonna stay for a little bit to see how you use the razor, then gonna keep building my first master grade and build Freedom 2.0. Have fun. Welcome to the stream, Lighty Gab. Thank you for joining. It was good talking with you earlier in the comment section. So I assume you're planning on getting the razor, right? Because I think we were talking about where it's available, and you were saying that USA Gundam Store doesn't have it in stock at the moment. So right now I actually don't use the razor on softer parts like this. So this is kind of a soft part. The reason I don't is because it does tend to clog up a little bit, just a little bit, on softer parts. So this one right here, what I do is I try to trim it flush with a single bladed nipper, and then I do the rest of the cleanup with a hobby knife. But soon enough we should run into some parts that I would use a razor on. Matter of fact, I could just use it on a part like this. So I also like using the razor on parts that are curved. I don't know how zoomed in it is. So this part right here, it's a little curved there. So there's a little bit of material left, so I don't really got to use it too much. Pretty much I use it very lightly and take off little material at a time up until it's at the point where I am satisfied. And this part looks like it might be a minor manufacturing defect, where there's a little bit of a stress mark right there. Can't really do anything about that without any like putty or anything. So we are good to go there, in my opinion anyways. Here's another curved surface. Another way you can use a razor, you could do small circles like this. Once again, you don't want to put too much pressure. And then keep checking your work, of course, just to make sure you are not taking away too much material. So with sanding sticks, it's really easy to take away too much material. The razor, it's definitely less likely, but it still can happen. So you do want to still be careful when using the razor. Let's see if we have another area. That right there I can kind of tackle with the razor. A little bit. I think this playlist still has some Christmas music in it, if I'm hearing that correctly. Okay, so I got that. that looks good. I'm just double checking for some more parts that I could take out with my hobby knife. Let's see. Hobby knife. Scratch away very lightly. So you said that is your first master grade. What high grade kits have you built? I'm very interested. I don't build too many high grades. I definitely built a lot in 2020, just because they had a lot of cool ones coming out. But yeah, I actually built like a couple master grades when I first started out, and then I went, or a couple high grades when I first started out, and then I went straight to master grade. Nothing wrong with high grades. I just like the extra detail that master grades gave. Okay, so I think that is all cleaned up. Oh, there's one more right there. I'm blind. Okay, there we go. I see we have some more viewers in the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are building the PG Unleashed RX-78-2 today. So right now I'm working on the frame. That's going to be phase 1. Phase 2 adds a little more detail to the frame. Phase 1 is kind of like the very base part of the frame. So it looks like first what we're going to do is unfold everything. So we're gonna, oh man, I'm getting nervous. I'm scared. I don't want to break anything. So we'll take that out. This part clicks into place almost automatically. Pretty cool. Oh, never mind, not automatically. But I'm sure it'll stay in after we get some parts in there afterwards. Then we bring this part down. Nice. Looks like we are all set up in place. Next thing it wants us to do is turn this 90 degrees. Sure thing. Then turn this 180 degrees. Okay. Now we need our D runner. So I gotta figure out which one of these runners is the D runner real quick, because there are a lot of runners in here. We have F2. Let's see. G1. D3. Oh man. E2. It should be gray. A2. We have a D, C3. Okay. There we go, the very last runner in the box. Okay. Let's see, first master grade and first model kit. I built a high grade Barbatos a few years ago. Thinking it was a master grade, I prefer bigger models, so master grade are the sweet spot for me, at least for now. Yeah, that's exactly what my thought process was. My first was a wing Gundam, a high grade wing Gundam. And then right after that, I ended up getting a, what was it called? Blue Frame Astray. Blue Frame Astray was fun. Unfortunately, I lost that part. I don't know why I'm cutting this out already. I didn't see which one I gotta cut. I need D1 and D4. So these parts we can probably show what the razor will look like when using it on them. So first things first, cut them off the runner. Okay. Then after that, hopefully you can see well enough. Let me know if I need to zoom in a little bit. So for these, I'm not gonna cut all the way flush. That way I can leave some wiggle room to use the razor and get a cleaner finish. Gonna leave a little room. Let me scoot this up so I'm not getting plastic all in between the pages. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, the razor. Usually I personally prefer the Razor Plus, which is a little bigger but a little shorter as well than the Razor 1.5. just because it fits in my hand better. It's easier to hold for me. But there are certain spaces where I would have to use this just because the Razor Plus doesn't necessarily fit in there. So with the Razor, all you do is light passes over and over. Try to go one direction just to keep it consistent. One direction at a time anyways. If you want to do even lighter passes, then you can do like circle motions. But yeah, you use it pretty similar to a sanding stick. It's just way easier to use than a sanding stick. Way less steps involved for sure. I like to keep this old toothbrush head around just to brush off some of the dust that that's inevitably going to build up when filing your parts. Okay. I don't know why there's so many Christmas songs on this playlist. I might need to check it out in a second. Let's see. We are not in Christmas time anymore. Have it over here. Bring it on over here. Okay, we'll just skip that song. See how it goes. Okay, next part. Same thing. Light passes, very light passes. And you want to keep it flush with the part, or parallel with the part. That way you're not rounding over any edges. Like when you, like with sanding, try to keep it as straight as possible. And the reason you do one direction at a time is if you go back and forth like this, you're more likely to like round over the part. So if you keep it one at a time, it helps straighten out the motion and prevents that rounding. Or at least makes it happen less likely. Okay. Man, I am really excited for this kit. The day that, I don't know if you guys know, the day that it finally went on sale, that's when the Gundam community blew up the internet. I mean, it was crazy. I think USA Gundam Store sold out like within the hour. I ended up waiting until that night and got a pre-order from HobbyLink Japan. And then when HobbyLink Japan got it in, they told me, hey, we couldn't fit your order in with the first release. So I was super bummed out. I ended up getting this one from New Type HQ. Actually, they had a small surplus, maybe like 10 or less kits. I never asked them about how many it was, but maybe 10 or less kits still in stock. And they said, hey, we're gonna have a small flash sale on these, 6 p.m. Pacific. And I was driving at the time. I had to pull over and place my order, but I placed it, managed to get it, and the rest is history. Why the commotion with this kit? I'm really new to this, even though I've seen some of the anime series. Iron-Blooded Orphans being my favorite so far. First of all, Iron-Blooded Orphans is a great series, not a bad place to start. It is super cool. The mobile suit designs are really unique and very fun, very edgy. It's cool because it's more mercenary-esque as opposed to like political. This kit specifically, why is there a lot of commotion about it? Just because Bandai did not anticipate how many people would actually want this kit. So supply was really low when it first came out, and it's still technically really low up until probably March is when they're going to be releasing the next batch of them. And so it's super hard to get right now. A lot of people are reselling them for like 150% higher or so, and it's just not a convenient kit to get. But the kit itself, I'm sure you've heard of the RX-78-2. It is the first Gundam that appears in Mobile Suit Gundam, first Gundam we ever see. That's why he's known as the Granddaddy Gundam. It has a lot of gimmicks, a lot of new gimmicks. So there's like 70 something hatches that open up on this kit, and there's some LED effects. And so think like the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn, except for perfect grades. That's kind of what they want to do. They're trying to push the envelope for perfect grades with this PG Unleashed series. Okay. So yeah, with the razor, I don't know if you can see here. Let me. Where'd my? I'm like hiding my stream cam. I can't see it from my end. Okay. So I don't know if you can see. There's like little like fuzz marks on the edge. That's just like filed plastic. Usually I'll go over it very lightly with the hobby knife just to clear it out of the way. I don't even like dig into the part. I kind of just slide it across to push all the little fibers away. Okay, so that is good. That is good. This has a little bit right here. So yeah, this hobby is all about being really particular. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Another thing about this kit is they include a lot of details that most people would typically add on after the fact. So like with custom kits. So with those, I mean, well, first of all, LEDs. They add in some LEDs. I don't think the original Perfect Grade RX-78 had LEDs, but this one has LEDs. They add metal parts. So metal parts is a popular thing that people add to their Gunpla kits. And they add Photo-etch stickers, which is essentially like metallic stickers, or metal parts stickers rather. So they added those in. A lot of people would typically add those on as a customization. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Probably should have done this first. I think I was supposed to do that first. Yeah, let me go ahead and find those parts. So I have these ready already. I need P3 and W. P3, Q, R, P1, X, H, K, A1. Interesting. P3, there we go. So here's one of them. We got some red parts in here already, pretty cool. And we got this humongous shield. This is an absolute massive shield. That's like about the size of a high-grade RX-78-2. So got that. Can put that aside. Is this M or W? This is W, so it looks like we are already getting some of these parts as well. Now, I am not a big fan of chrome-plated parts, but these look really nice. They feel very smooth, but I'm not a big fan just because it's a lot you got to be careful with. So let's get W20. That is going to be right here. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. Okay. W20. Same thing here. We will typically for like joints that I know are going to be in the frame, I'll cut it more flush. That way I don't have to use the razor as much. But I also don't have a lot of experience building with chrome-plated kits. So I will probably not use the razor as much as I can, just because I don't know how it'll react. But I can go ahead and try, for this part at least. And that is about as expected. So be careful using the razor rather, on chrome-plated parts. There is an area right around the end that is starting to come off just because this is being pretty abrasive to it. But that should be covered up in here anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Here. Okay. Okay, so we got that good to go. Okay, so we'll put this on top, this on bottom. Does this need to go a specific way? I do not think so. Looks like it is the same either way. This plugs in down here, and this should plug in right here. So that'll give us a little bit of, oh, maybe not. Maybe I have this backwards. I don't have it backwards. Never mind. So this should give us a little bit of piston action. I'm not entirely sure which direction I need to turn this though. And I don't want to force it any specific way. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Just because I don't know which direction it's supposed to go. Okay, so we get this. We will put these parts in here. I think this part, yep, this part goes first. And then this part goes in here. Nice, nice. Okay, so now we go back to our D runner. D. Let me get this plastic out of the way. D runner. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm not cutting from the wrong one. There's two of these, so pretty much we're gonna be repeating the same process but for a different leg. So I need D10 and 11. Let's see here. Okay. That is not a nub. Do not cut that part. Perfect. Nice. Okay, and one more right here. try brushing this off instead. Does it brush off? Not all the way. Let's see if we can get it in there to clean up just a little bit. Come on. There we go. There we go. And then here, let's brush this. There we go. Nice. And one last area. Nice. So for anyone who is joining in on stream right now, we are building the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2. Thank you for joining, first of all. Second of all, let me know what you're working on. If you're working on anything, let me know what you just finished. And let me know what series you're watching. I'd love to have some good discussion with you guys in terms of duplicates. Nice. There we go. Brush, brush, brush. Nice. Did we do this one already? We did do this one already. Okay, so we need V4. V4. Which one are you? For F. Is this V? This is V. Okay, so this is already getting a lot of our metallic parts in there. So these are actually a really nice kind of champagne gold color. Nice, very nice, very nice. So we're going to cut these. These are plated as well. So it looks like the plastic underneath is gray. Yeah, it's just gray underneath. Gray coated with a champagne gold. Sometimes you'll catch it with like red or yellow plastic, depending on what plating they're putting on it. I think for gold parts they typically do either red or yellow, but this is more of a lighter one, so I'm not surprised they just went with gray. But at the same time, they just went with gray. Okay, 21 from the W runner. And so these look like they will fit together in like a cross hatch kind of way. Let's see. Oh, where'd my mouse go? I keep losing my stuff. Okay, let me get to you. Okay, I have a question about LEDs. I'm thinking about buying the Master Grade Curios from Gundam 00. I've seen on videos it has an LED on the chest, and I read that it can have one in the eyes too. Would that mean 2 LED lights? I saw some third party on Amazon which people recommend instead of Bandai's that are too expensive. So the Master Grade Curios, I know for a fact it can fit 2 LEDs. However, those 2 LEDs go into the GN drive. So I'm not sure if there is a designated spot for the head. So some kits like I built one recently. Some kits like the Master Grade Sazabi or the RX-78 3.0 more is a better example. RX-78 3.0 has a specific slot in like inside the chest area that lets you fit a LED in. I don't know if the Curios has one specifically for that purpose. So I will go ahead and check on that on my kit, and I will get back to you. Give me a moment and I can actually check right now, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a designated spot for the head. In order to put an LED in the head, you might have to do some special modifications for it. which I don't know if you would be comfortable with that as a first-time master grade builder, but that is something that people will do from time to time. Okay, which goes in first? 9, then 10. We keep getting Christmas music in this playlist. I have nothing against Christmas music, but it's not Christmas, so I don't know. I kind of have something against it. Let's see. More Christmas. Okay, this one looks fine. Let me grab a tea real quick as well, so I don't dehydrate. So now we have some nice little metallic accents. I want to see it. Nice little metallic accents on the leg here. Chrome down here. We got our mix of chrome and champagne gold up here. Looks like a heat sink almost. Pretty cool. Okay, so next we are here. 6, 7, 13, 14. 6, 7, 13, 14. 6. Boom. 7. 13. And 14. So I know some people were able to put this kit together in as quick as 8 hours, which I think is kind of crazy. Even for how easy it is to put this kit together, but it just seems like there's way too many features in order to be able to do that. So I mean, we're definitely gonna have a good amount of streams for this kit, so if you are interested in watching, make sure you are subscribed. I'll probably be doing them around the same time. I don't know what days exactly. It's kind of just up to whatever personal plans I have that day. So tomorrow I probably won't be able to stream, but more than likely on Saturday I would be able to. Come on, get on out of there. There we go. Okay. There was one part on here. There we go. I'm okay with an LED on the chest, but if it's too much trouble with the eyes, then I'll just leave it for later until I get more comfortable with building. That, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, realistically speaking, how often are you even gonna have an LED on with the kit, you know? So I mean, it'll be cool for like a few pictures, but I mean, you're not gonna leave it on display with the LED on. That's part of the reason I don't put LEDs in pretty much all my kits. Even the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn that I just built, it has the LEDs in it, don't get me wrong, but I took the batteries out just because, like, I'm never gonna turn that on. I mean, sure, if someone happens to come over and they want to see it, I'll put the batteries back in, but yeah. Okay. Smooth that out. Well done. Then we got this part. good. I think this part's good. Now there's a little, there we go. Okay, this one's good, and I think this one's good. Cool. So we have all the parts here. Now let's put this together. This goes, where does this go? Let's start with here. So this is going to connect on the red part. Okay. Let's see. This is just giving us a little covering over the top of here, which is good. I still want to try doing this, but I don't think it's supposed to go down that much. Maybe. No, I'll just wait until it tells me. I don't want to break anything. Okay, so D7, I think this is this part. This is going to connect in here, like so. And this part connects to the other side of it. There we go. Yeah, you're right. I'm just gathering information for future reference. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely want to know what you plan on buying for sure. That's part of the reason I like doing tool reviews, just because like I don't mind trying something new if it means helping someone else decide whether or not they want it. So the razor was actually a kind of a big risk for me, just because like, I don't know, I wasn't really consistent with using sanding sticks with my kits, and I saw the razor and how it made sanding way easier, and I decided to get it, and it was probably one of the best Gunpla related investments I have ever made. I don't know, there's something about the razor that's very satisfying to use as well. So right here actually is an example where I definitely can't fit this Razor Plus in this slot right here. I might not even be able to fit this, but it looks like I can. So yeah, with the razor, I would definitely try to get both of these if you can, just because this is stronger. I love using this when I can, but there's only some places this one can fit into. So this one is definitely more versatile, but the Razor Plus I really like. Go, and one more right here. That off. There we go, and boom. So this one, I know for a fact neither of them will fit in. Unfortunately, I will have to use a hobby knife for this part. But there is nothing wrong with that, as long as you do light passes. Shouldn't have too much risk in taking too much material off. Pass over here just to get it looking nice, and then I have one more up here. Good to go. Clean it off, take off the little fuzzies, boom, and boom, cleaned up. Now we can attach these up here, I believe. This goes over here on a track. This goes on this side. Nice. So it is already starting to thicken up. I don't think we'll actually get to see phase 1 just because it has us build the frame around it. I mean, I don't have any problems with that. I'll probably take some time to look at it myself some other day. Let's see. Tell me about it. My freedom will suffer from my lack of good sand sticks and at the moment, but I'm just taking it as, well, this is my first one. Things like this were bound to happen. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I've definitely had some like iffy builds in the past, and for the most part, there's not really anything. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, there's not really there's not really anything stopping you from going back to it in the future. So I mean, like, even if you're using kind of like iffy sanding sticks, maybe someday you'll eventually get into painting, and painting pretty much gets rid of any sanding marks that you leave behind, as long as you can paint it well enough. So I mean, there's always a way to undo any mistakes you do with Gunpla, as long as you don't like throw it in a shredder or something, or like chop it up with a knife. Even then, if you work hard enough, you technically can fix that, but that's a different story. So I need C3, 13, and 18 now. C3, C, A, V. I don't remember what C3 looks like. G, B, F. Come on. N, C, C3. There we go. Only need this one for now. This one is ABS plastic. Nice. So I really like working with ABS just because it's a softer material, definitely easier to clean up. Need 13 and 18. You can tell it's ABS, one, because it is softer. You can almost catch it with your nail. And two, it says ABS on the runner right here. Or that's 18. This is 13. Okay. Boom. Okay. Nice. That cleaned up pretty well. Razor, 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 razor. Oh, slipped a little there. No biggie. Okay. So yeah, with the razor, ABS is definitely harder to work with. It does take a little more effort in a way to get it to do what you want. Might need to clean this out. Yeah, it's definitely starting to get clogged. So yeah, if you look here, let me see if I can get a good, yeah, so once it starts like looking like that, and you can't really like wipe it out with your fingers, or I actually can wipe it out a little bit, but at that point I typically take this brush and just brush it out. That keeps it from getting clogged, so it keeps its strong power. So the same thing would happen with a sanding stick as well. You can brush it out with a small brush or something. The only thing is with sanding sticks, it also tends to stay in the little gaps a little more, so you can't really get them out entirely. Go. That should be fine. By the way, what are my favorite master grades? Ooh, that is a good question. Barbatos is definitely a good one. Barbatos is kind of like the universal favorite master grade right now, mostly because it has a complete inner frame, which is essentially like this. So it's gonna have like its own oh, my webcam went out. Let me fix that real quick before I get back to you. Hold on. I will be right back. I hope you can still hear me. Okay, webcam is rebooting. We are back, except this is dark now. Why is this dark? What did we do? Oh, this light went out. Dang it. Let's see if we can change that. We'll just unplug it. We're good on power. Okay. Sorry about that. Razor Kiyo. Properties, configure video. And set it there. That should look fine. Anyways. Oh my goodness, my webcam is doing it again. I am not sure why I'm having so much trouble. But anyways, so yeah, the Barbatos has a full inner frame, so it's gonna have like a complete structure on the inside, much like this, and then you put the armor parts on it. Another good one is Kyrios is a good one for sure. Kyrios and Dynamez, those are, they use the new GN frame, which people are assuming they're gonna be using for the Virtue that's coming out, and hopefully an Exia 2.0. I think that's much needed at this point. There are the more expensive master grades, such as the master grade Sazabi Verka. That one's from Char's Counterattack. It's really big. It's probably like this tall, so like maybe a couple inches taller than the Freedom. Maybe an inch or two actually, taller than the Freedom. It's completely massive, and it's a fun kit. Verka kits are always really fun because they have a lot of details in them. Another fun one, I had one, definitely the Wing Verka that I just reviewed on stream. When I was building, I was having a lot of fun, and we were all just talking about random stuff, and it was super fun to hang out with people while doing it. Another good one, I feel like there's at least one more I can suggest. I mean, Zaku. Zaku's a really fun build. It's older at this point, the Zaku 2.0, but it's a good kit. It's pretty much got all the bells and whistles. It's got a lot of good articulation, good weapons, a lot of good details. It's just I mean, if you're a fan of Mobile Suit Gundam, then you'll love the Zaku Master Grade. Pretty much all of them are relatively the same. There's some that include like more boosters than others, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. But yeah. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, cool, everything's good. I want the Sazabi, but the red it comes with, at least from what I've seen, doesn't look that good to me, but I don't want to paint for now. But I'll get it. What about the Sinanju Verka Titanium? I actually haven't built the Master Grade Sinanju. I was put off because the real grade Sinanju, please do not get the real grade Sinanju. That is the worst real grade kit I've ever built. So the story behind that kit is actually that they used the inner frame from the Mark II Gundam, Mark II Gundam, and why? It's a completely different mobile suit, and it just didn't work well for it. But the Master Grade, I'm pretty sure the Master Grade has some good marks on it. Like I said, I haven't built it. It is something that I do want to build in the future, just because I have a couple unicorns already, so it'd be cool to have like the antagonist kit for it. But yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. This mark indicates that if you have removed all of the parts on a runner. Okay, so pretty much it tells me I can throw or recycle this rather after I cut these parts out. That's pretty cool. That's a little helpful. First time seeing that. I wonder if they're going to include that on any future kits, or if it's only for the more expensive, like fancy kits. Toss. Okay. Cool there. But yeah, the Sazabi, I can get it. I get where you're coming from with all the red. However, there's like 3 or 4 different shades of red on it, so it's kind of cool to see like how they do the different color separation. But I mean, if you're not a fan of red in general, I can definitely understand that, and I wouldn't say get it anyways, because color preference definitely plays a big part in what Gunpla kits you build. Thankfully, one of my favorite colors is blue, and like every kit involves blue, except for the Dynames and Kyrios. But I still like those kits. Super nice frames. Very stable, very good with articulation. You can pose them in like any way you want. Okay, that one's good. I like red, but maybe on the videos it doesn't look good to me. Do you have it close? Yeah, I can grab it in just a second. Let me finish cleaning up this part, and I will grab it for you. I mean, I don't know if it'll look any better on my camera. Maybe it will. I'm using a webcam for my top view right now instead of my video camera. Yeah, let me finish cleaning up this part real quick. Okay, let's grab that. So this is a huge kit. But yeah, that's how big it is. It's pretty massive. Here is the Wing Gundam for like a size comparison. I'll put it to the top view camera. It's like super big. Like it's crazy. But yeah, the red in good lighting, it actually does look pretty good. So it's kind of like some of the reds are like a nice deep blood red, then you have like a standard looking red, and then you have some like starburst looking cherry red. The starburst-ish one is kind of iffy just because it is like a little pale, doesn't really look well. But the darker reds and like the medium tone reds are actually really nice. But yeah, this is the kit. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good kit. There's also like a few details on it with inside the inner frame. Can't get it right now. Let me put this down. Welcome back, Ernest. I see you in the chat. Let me read your message in just a moment. But yeah, there are some details in here. They're like metallic. I don't know if you can see it a little. Yeah, you can see it in there. The inner frame has a few metallic details. There's some here, I believe under the forearm, on the back of the legs, and the back waist armor. But yeah, that's this kit. So it's huge. This one actually is not panel lined right now. So if you think it looks panel lined, thank you, I guess. That might just be the lighting, but it's not panel lined right now. But yeah, huge, super heavy. I almost dropped it on the way here. That might fall over on its own in a second. But let me get caught up on chat. I think I missed some stuff. Whoops. Ernest, welcome back. I see you. I said hey. Today we are doing the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2. Like red. Is it panel line? No. So the Sazabi Real Grade about as big as a regular Master Grade. The Sazabi Real Grade, I don't have one on hand. I know it is pretty big. From what I've heard, I'm pretty sure it is around the size as a typical Master Grade. I heard it's a little bit bigger than the high grade Messer, and I mean I can show you a comparison of that too real quick. This one's oops. I'll fix those later, don't worry about it. Hopefully nothing broke though. So this is the high grade Messer. This is from the new Hathaway Flash that's supposed to be coming out this year, and it is super big for a high grade. So this is it next to the Master Grade Wing Zero, and this is pretty much as big as a Master Grade Zaku, and apparently the Real Grade Sazabi is a little bit bigger than this. So if that tells you anything on how big the Real Grade Sazabi is, then there it is. Oh. Yeah, I don't think anything broke, hopefully, but some parts definitely flew off. Okay, so let's get back to this leg right here. We are almost done with the frame for this one leg. Let's see, we have this way, we put this here. This goes, I'm assuming right here. Oh no, I'm too lazy to decipher the instructions that are right in front of me. Okay, boom, boom. There we go. So now, oh, I want to bend it, but something tells me it doesn't want to bend today. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we get the pistons to show. Those nub marks from that chrome metallic part are still hidden. That's good. And that is a pretty decent bend. It's not like fully there, but I mean, it's a good amount. Man, this part feels like kind of heavy already. Did you build the weapons first? This one, I did not build the weapons first. I just wanted to get straight to the frame. I might do the frame and then the weapons before the armor. I don't know. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or if you think that's dumb. But yeah, I did not build the weapons yet. Let's see, Sea Runner. I have the Sea Runner out here, I think. Yeah, I do. So I need 13, no, 14, 16, 17, 19, 14. So yeah, you haven't missed much, Ernest. We are moseying right along. Probably gonna take, my guess is a week's worth of streams to get this completely finished, or at least like probably 10 hours of stream time, depending on how fast I am building. Frame seems dope. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see, let's go back. Cool. A Masquerade is so expensive and I only got space for that size. Did you build the weapons first? The frame seems dope. Go frame, weapons, then armor. Enjoy the frame for as much as possible. Good idea, and I think I will stick that way, stick that path. But yeah, so I really want to build the core fighter for sure. That one I'm actually excited about, but at the same time, it looks like it has so many parts and it is completely intimidating. But Lighty Gab, to your point, yeah, real grades are definitely a good idea to invest in as opposed to master grades. They are typically in US dollars, they are typically maybe 10 to, well, depending on the kit, I would say maybe about $20 cheaper than their master grade counterparts. The Sazabi really put me off, like I said earlier, and I didn't build real grades for a while after that. And then I built the real grade Force Impulse from last year, and that kit was actually really amazing. And then after that, I built a real grade. What else did I build? I built another real grade. Real grade. What's it called? Real grade. Real grade 00 Quanta. That one was really nice. I actually like it better than my master grade 00 Quanta. So if that says anything about the quality of real grades, sometimes it can even be more stable or just better in general than the master grade. I do have a real grade Crossbone Gundam in the backlog. I haven't decided when to build that. I only really bought it because it reminded me of a friend. He said his favorite Gundam was a Crossbone Gundam, and I was like, hey, Crossbone on sale. Let me buy it. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't notice. Welcome to the stream, Tyler. Everyone's icons look the same on like my small little screen. I have like it's literally like maybe 2 inches by 5 inches. It's like right off to the side right here, and I'm reading all the chat messages. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully I answered your questions properly if I didn't address you. But yeah, real grades are definitely a good investment. Let's see, did I miss anything else? Ernest says I prefer master grade or super deform, either big or chibi. Will you be painting on YouTube soon? I probably won't be painting for a little bit, just because I don't want to, I don't really prefer giving tips on something that like I don't find that I'm super comfortable with. So painting is still one of those things where I'm still learning a lot about, and so I don't want to like give you guys information and then end up changing how I do it in the future, and then you know, I don't think that's really proper for me to like kind of mislead in a way. So painting on YouTube is probably not going to be for a while. Priming maybe, just because priming's easy, but painting, yeah, that's something else. Some of my next, I do have an idea for one video in the future that might apply to you guys, depending on you guys' creativity. I want to do a video in regards to how to improve like Gunpla photography and make your pictures look better. Not that it's targeted at anyone. I'm not saying that anyone's pictures suck. It's just in everyone's case, a picture can always be better, in my opinion. And feel free to disagree with me. But yeah, even there I have a lot to learn, but there are definitely some good basics that I am able to share with you guys. Ah, my nose is getting itchy. That's another thing with sanding and filing. I feel like I should be using some form of respirator. Just because, I don't know, if I did this every day for like 20 years, there's no way that would be healthy. Speaking of respirators, there was an announcement. Razer has this new product, like the Razer, the gaming company. They have this new product they're working on. They're calling it Project Hazel for now. It's like an RGB face mask with it has like lights on it. It has, what else does it have? It's like waterproof, and it has speakers in it, so like when you talk in it, it amplifies your voice, and it looks like Cyberpunk 2077 in real life, and I think it is crazy. I might be one of the dumb people that wants to get it, but that all depends on how much it is. I'm not paying some crazy price for a mask. It comes with like a smart charger too. Like honestly, there's so many crazy features they're adding onto it that are completely extra, but still really cool. I'm missing nothing. I have it. Never mind. This turns down, and this, which way does this go? This goes in here. I think this is the same either way. It looks the same. It says the larger hole, but they're like the same size on both sides, so not sure. Let's see, I think you're okay with the regular ply. If it was resin, you would definitely need a mask. Yeah, for sure, resin. I've seen some unfortunate stories regarding resin and like people getting respiratory diseases from it. So it is a little scary in that regards. I haven't personally done any resin kits yet. I think it'd be cool to do some in the future though. Which way does this go? This goes this way, like that. And then this plugs in here. Okay, so now we need C3, 23, 24, and 15. So 15 is right here. Boom. 23. Ernest, I don't know if I remember what if you said you were working on anything before. Cause you were here when there was a bunch of people just talking about what we're all working on. Are you working on any specific kits right now? Same goes for you, Tyler, as well. Let me know if you're working on a kit. Would love to talk about it. That should be good. Cool. I am knocking out my backlog of SDs. They're so cute, and I can try paint schemes on them without feeling bad or nervous. That is true. I have built very few SDs, and I don't know. I personally just haven't been attracted to the charm of them. I think they would be cool as like gifts. For sure, like, I don't know. One random idea I had this past Christmas was you know those little Haro kits that it's just like multicolored Haros. Imagine like having like a mini Christmas party and like inviting all your friends over, and each of you guys like just build a Haro and then paint it. And then like those are your Christmas ornaments for your tree. That'd be pretty sick. I am not missing anything, am I? Which one does this go for? This one goes here. But this goes up here, and then this goes right here, this plugs in here and into there. Okay, interesting. Okay. So now 20, 21, and 22. Also, they are so cheap. Let's see. I have all of the Master Grade Endless Waltz kits that are getting snapped together after that. Ooh, very cool. I definitely wanted to. I definitely want to get started on that. After building the Wing Verka. It's just I don't know which versions I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the original versions or the ones from Endless Waltz, or rather the latter half, like the Death Scythe Hell, the Ultron Gundam. But yeah, the Wing Verka definitely put me on the Endless Waltz kits. They're super cool. I want Endless Waltz heavy arms or maybe wing. They both look cool, but the dark blue and 2 heavy machine guns on Endless Waltz look so epic. For sure, those I do like the blue on the Endless Waltz heavy arms better than the original. But I don't know. If you were here last stream, I hate making weapons. So the heavy arms is like a double-edged sword for me. Because it's cool, but there's so many accessories you gotta make for it, and I don't like that. Let me clean this out again. Let me get a little tea break. Also ordered the Shenlong P Bandai. That's on the site right now. I had seen that like a year ago when they did one of the releases. I don't know if it was a reprint then or if that was the original release or even if it's the same release. But I saw it and I was like, man, I really like that. It definitely gave me like a Dynasty Warriors vibe with that like Guan Yu spear. So I was thinking about pre-ordering it. If I was going to pre-order a P Bandai right now, I would actually there is a, I don't know if I already told you guys, but there is a Master Grade New Gundam Verka. But it's like in a slightly like older color, like it's more off-white than pure white, and it just looks so nice. And the yellow is more orangey. But yeah, I'm thinking about pre-ordering that. It doesn't come out until like May, I think, but that would be like the first real P Bandai that I ever get, if I get it. There is a very loud car outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they're just like revving their engine, which is weird. There's a bingo hall behind our house, and that's about there's a lot of weird events that happen there. Okay, so now we got these. We can take this. One is this part. No, this part. It's a lot of dust, making me nervous. That plugs in there. Cool. And this plugs in here, maybe. Yeah. No, it doesn't plug in here. I'm dumb. No, undo, undo. Oh no, there we go. Plugs in here. Then this plugs in. A lot of dust. Boom. There we have a majority of the foot. I don't know how much more we're adding. When we can add this on. All the dust. Premium Bandai. Wait, let's see. I want them all. Grade school. Ernest deserves it. What means P Bandai? Premium Bandai. They have similar releases. Yep. Miss out on all the heavy arms. Yep. Yeah, Polyball is also a really nice P Bandai kit that I do hope I can get eventually in the future. When they meet the pre-orders they're expecting, then they make it and send it to those people. Almost like an option. Yep. Thank you for sharing all that information, Ernest. I think you are a lot more experienced with P Bandai than I am. Oh, so you can off-center this angle, or ankle. Nice, interesting. This is huge. This is bigger than, this leg already is bigger than a high grade. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have a few more details, and then we are done with this. So F1-8, I don't know what F color is. S, E, N, J, T, L, F. F2, dang it. I think I still need this though. No, I don't. This is, I think it's the same color though. So if it's the same color, is F1 in here? Oh. F1 is in here. I'm blind. It's like there's two F1s and two F2s. What the heck? Why? See, it's like F1, F2, and this one's F1, F2. Confusing for no reason. F1-8. So I need this part right here. This is not ABS, but it is pretty soft. Might as well be ABS, but it doesn't have that. There's like a certain rigidity that ABS has. This one I can almost cut entirely flush with the God hands. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Nice, and nice. Yeah, the leg is super huge. So here I need to bend the knee, and then this should plug in right here. Cool. It's just a little bit of color separation in there. Yeah, this leg is massive. I want to say, I mean, I can't tell, but I have a PGX here on the shelf, and I want to say it's probably the same. So now we get some of these champagne gold pieces. V17. These ones are undergated. Just saw F90 Unit 2 of P Bandai that looks just like Megatron, at least color-wise. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There was this one P Bandai released last year. I cannot remember what kit it was for, but it's just like a rocket attachment for the kit, and it looks so ridiculous. I'm probably just going to use a knife for this. I don't want to scratch too much of the plating off by using the razor. Nice. Only the rocket was sold. I think it was. It was like a it was an accessory pack. So P Bandai also does releases where it's like not full kits, but rather accessories for an existing kit. So for example, they made one already for the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2, where it was all the armor pieces in a clear color, or like a clear color, colorized color, so like a clear red, clear blue, and like translucent white. They made an accessory pack for the Master Grade Barbatos that lets you put it through the 1st and 6th forms. That one was pretty cool. What else did they? They're always coming out with them. A lot of I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. I forgot what I was about to say. Let's see. Okay, so cool. Cut those. I don't know if I should put the Photo-etch stickers on yet. So it's telling me to put Photo-etch stickers on. I don't know if I should do that. I mean, I guess I don't plan on painting it anytime soon. So having the Photo-etch on would be nice, especially for the videos. But I don't know, that's kind of a big commitment. Unicorn Perfectly Divine looks incredible. Oh, for sure. And I think they have the Master Grade Extreme Unicorn, but the Unicorn Phoenix version, and it's like $500 or something. It's crazy expensive. So P Bandai a lot of times is super overpriced, but they definitely have some really cool designs. There was one I missed out on. I think it was the Stormbringer, something like that. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it looked super like military-esque as opposed to like super robot. Super cool. Let me lower this volume real quick. It's pretty loud. Pretty loud. Testament Gundam looks like it was made for me. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think they have a regular. No, wait. I don't think I'm thinking Testament Gundam. I might be thinking something else. Let's see. Put on the Photo-etch unless you plan on painting. So yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't paint it anytime soon. And even then, I don't know, maybe that by then I'll be crazy enough to have bought another one. Nah, I don't know if I would. Maybe I would. I don't know. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I guess I'll find out in a year or so. I'm gonna apply them just to make it authentic. So I can show the people what they're getting in the box. This perfect grade could be yours. Okay, so let's get those Photo-etch stickers. Man, I do want to top coat this at least. I think it pretty much has a good majority of the details you would add like yourself, but it's like built into the kit. Oh my goodness, this feels crazy. I've never worked with Photo-etch before, but I mean, it seems pretty straightforward, especially since these parts are already like designated. So I think they want you to take the metal off first, like the metal surrounding parts. I don't know if I want to do that. I have tweezers somewhere. Where in the world? Let me go find them. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna find them real quick. Okay, found them pretty easily. Let's go. All right. Ooh, it's like sticky. Oh, wait. Why is it sticky here? What the? Oh, this is the back. I wasn't supposed to do this side. Oh, no, I messed up already. I think I'm supposed to take off. Yeah, I'm supposed to take off this green side. You didn't see anything. I don't know. Am I supposed to do it? Which side do I do it from? There's like an instruction section for the Photo-etch. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I saw it somewhere. Maybe in the back. Yeah, they just take it. They take it from the front, but I can't. Am I dumb? I might be dumb. I mean, I can take it from the back, I guess. Or I could take it off this plastic sheet. No, that doesn't seem smart. Hold on. I'll just take it off from the back. I hope I didn't mess up these photos already. Oh no, some of the adhesive is coming off. Rip in peace. Okay, I just gotta be careful. And let's see. So this. Let me make sure. Okay, so yeah, it's sticky on one side and not the other. So that is a kind of a good sign. Let me get back to the instructions. Don't tell anyone about this, okay guys? Okay, clear that out, and we will stick this on. Yeah. Nice. Got some metal accents. It's like I'm a custom builder. Okay, let me check out what y'all are talking about. Y'all look like you're talking about something fun. Okay. Do I just spray the whole model as it is assembled? No, typically I'll assemble the whole thing and then disassemble it by limb and then spray the individual limbs. And then I think the best way would probably be gloss coat it first. Well, it depends. It depends on your top coat. So I have a flat acrylic top coat. So I would gloss coat it first with acrylic, then panel line, and then coat over it again with a flat coat acrylic. The acrylic wouldn't eat away the panel lining. We appreciate it. Do you just spray the blah 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 blah? I just found out that my Freedom has dry decals. Never seen those. Saw different videos that you use tape to hold it. Is it really necessary? So tape isn't necessarily necessary, but it does help a lot. Just because it keeps the spacing correct, or keeps the placement correct rather, and you are less likely to mess up. Speaking of mess up, oh my goodness, if that fell on the wrong side, that would have been so sad. Okay. I'm messing up. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my goodness. How it keeps falling on the safe side is beyond me. But I don't know. I need to handle this differently. Maybe this way? Yeah, this way's a lot easier. Line it up. Push it down. Boom. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was way more stressful than it needed to be. So this sticker sheet is, I'm gonna have to figure out which side it goes on. This, okay, so I think it should, I'm just not gonna press it. I'm just gonna cover it but not press it because I need these for later for sure. Okay, so now I can put these parts on. This would go here. Oh man. Let's see. Hold on. What do you mean dry? It says dry decals. Allegedly, you do rub them in. I'll try when I get to them. I feel good that even a Milla, who is an experienced builder, is making these mistakes. Yeah, I mean, everyone makes mistakes, and for sure, even people who have been building Gunpla for a lot longer than me make mistakes. At least I hope they do. But yeah, I mean, it's normal, and like I said, for the most part, there's no mistake that you can't fix with Gunpla unless it's something crazy like chopping it in half or melting it. But yeah, minor mistakes you can 98% of the time fix. That's a random statistic, but I think it fits. Look up some YouTube videos on it. Yeah, drag transfer decals aren't hard at all. It's just you just gotta make sure you keep a steady hand when using them. They're kind of my preferred type of sticker, just because they don't have a border. Like regular stickers have a border. Excuse me, water slide decals even have a border, but you can get rid of it with like certain solvents like Mark Fit. There's like I can't remember the other brands. It's like decal softener or something like that. But yeah, but dry transfers is just straight up from the paper, print it to the Gunpla kit, and then ideally you would want to like put some kind of a top coat on it so it doesn't get rubbed away. But if you're not handling your kit a lot, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But if you want to be safe, then for sure add a small little top coat to it. Let's see. How is the shipping from P Bandai? From my experience, well, not my experience, but I bought some kits with a friend, and they have a US location now, so it's not as bad, but it is still kind of pricey. It definitely depends on what you're getting, but it's gonna be like somewhere around the 20 to 40 US dollars maybe. I wonder if they're like water slides. Yeah, dry transfer decals are not like water slides at all. So essentially, imagine, you know what is a good example of dry transfer decals? Did you ever have the fruit roll-ups with the tattoos on them? They're kind of like those, where you like press them in, and then you, well, I mean, in that sense, they're pretty much like temporary tattoos, but you don't need water. So like, say they were listed on this, you would have the dry transfer decals, put it where you want to put it, and then you like press it in. Like I typically will use like a back of my tweezers or something to give it a little more pressure, but you don't want to push too hard because you don't want to like rip it through. But yeah, you push it in. You can actually see it change color a little bit. So like a white dry transfer decal will turn a little gray just because that's how the plastic makes it look. And then when you take the plastic off, then it looks white again. So how it works, once again, you take it, place it where you want to go, rub it in until you see it change color, and then as you take the plastic off, you want to do it really slow so that it doesn't lift up the decal. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They're really easy to use. They are just, you do have to take care of them after you apply them. Let's see. Oops. Shipping, once the orders are closed, you wait a few weeks for them to be manufactured, and then they send you tracking number. Wow, that's a way back from when they literally need to make the kit. Yeah, I forgot to mention shipping price. Thanks for that quick tutorial. For sure, it is definitely, like I said, dry transfers are probably my favorite kind of decal. They can give some of the most professional looking results. At least they give professional results with a little amount of effort / supplies needed. Water slides can look nice, but you need a good mark softener to hide the edges. Okay, we are almost done with this leg, so I think we are going to finish up the leg today, and then I'm going to build the other leg on my own. That way you guys aren't sitting through another leg build. And then the next time we resume, I'm assuming it's going to be either the torso or the arm. And, you know, we'll keep going like that until the frame's built up. Then we're going to work on the weapons. And then from the weapons, work on the core fighter, stuff like that. And then get the armor on, and then we'll be pretty much done. F1. Where's F? Oh, yeah, I have F1. F1 is right here. F1, 1 and 2. So these feet actually look a little small. Did the music stop? I will go ahead and replay that. Sorry for the awkward silence. Let's see what we can listen to. Oops. Let's listen to something. Laid back, dreamy. Let's do. We'll see how this goes. Okay. It might be good. We'll see. Let's see. It was $10 for shipping on the Shenlong. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, when me and my friend ordered, we each ordered the clear RX-78 3.0 and the clear Barbatos. And so I think shipping was around 30 to 40 for that. So that's about right. $10 for a single kit, which is a good price. $10 sounds really good. Is there any way to keep track of new models when they announce it? Social media, for example. I'm pretty sure they do post them to like their Facebook page. I don't know if they have a designated Instagram page, but I don't. There's definitely a Facebook page, and it's like either under Bandai or Gundam in general. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to find. If you search Facebook for like P Bandai or something. They might even have like email notifications that you can set up on the website. Okay. Some Iron Blooded Orphan soundtrack would be cool. That would be cool, but I try to stick with a non-copyrighted music just in case. So I'm using music from Epidemic Sound right now. They are the music providers that I use for my YouTube videos. How the heck does this plug in? Am I dumb? I've said that a lot tonight. I might be dumb. Okay, never mind. I am not dumb. Boom. Look at those massive feet and boosters. Let's see. When you sign up, they send too many emails. Ah, gotcha. So they're one of those. One of those kind. Okay, almost done. F14 and F13. So these parts right here, these ones are actually the ones that a lot of people were saying were missing from the kit. So like they kind of have smaller gates on them. So apparently with some people's kits, they just fell off, and by the time they were packaged, they weren't included. But like I said, I did check before, and I do have both of these pieces, thankfully. So hopefully no more issues with this kit. But yeah. Okay. Nice. In this case, or this part. Okay. So this should go here. Nice. This part should go here, plug in there, and then we just have two of these to cut out and attach. They do have a Facebook page. Thank you for checking, Ernest. Okay, this should go right here. This should go right here. There we go. The full leg. This thing is huge. Hold on. Hold on just a second. This leg is literally bigger than the Beyond Global high grade. This leg is massive, so high, so tall. So yeah, this is what we have in store for us. We have pretty much something that's probably gonna be this tall. That's gonna be crazy. Here's the shield again. If you didn't see it earlier, the shield is bigger than the high grade. So this is gonna be wild. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you for joining me today. Now that we finished the leg, I'm going to finish the other leg on my own time so I don't bore you with another leg build. Let's see what we have in store for the next stream, actually. I think, let's see, so we have the waist. We'll probably do the waist and maybe the chest frame as well. We'll at least get part of the chest frame. And then we'll see what we can do after that. But yeah, this is going to be a long build, so for anyone who's here that has not subscribed yet, please subscribe if you want to stay in touch and notified with this build in progress, this work in progress, and you know, just come hang out with us. Thank you for joining Ernest, thank you for joining Lady Gab, Tyler, if you're still here, thank you for joining. Anyone who is watching afterwards, please join us next time so we can have a even more fun time and just talk about random stuff. Look at the piston, dude. Looks like it can move it on its own right now. Yeah, I love pistons in a kit, and this is nice. Oh my goodness. I don't usually like chromed out parts, like I said earlier, but this does look pretty nice. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me so much. Lady Gab, your question on the Curios, I will get back to you. I think you followed me on Instagram, so I'll probably hit you up there with my response after I check it out. But yeah, I gotta go put some kits back in their place, and hopefully not fix some kits, but just put them back together. But yeah, I'll catch you guys some other time, and be on the lookout for the next stream.